Let's break down everything we know so far about the Alabama riverfront brawl. Everything took place Saturday night, August 5th at about 7 p.m. The police arrived at about 7:18. This is the Riverfront Park in Montgomery, Alabama, and this is where the Harriet II, a city-owned riverboat, usually docks. Saturday night, it had 227 people on it, and this pontoon was docked in its spot. When the riverboat tried to dock and couldn't, the captain tried to get a hold of the owners of this pontoon boat over a PA system. The owners responded with obscene gestures, taunting, swear words, you name it. So eventually someone rowed over, picked up the co-captain, and he went over to try and attempt to get them to move their pontoon. The co-captain attempted just to move the pontoon boat down further. The owners showed up and they began to have words. Apparently, the owners of the pontoon boat weren't interested in having words, and this man came out of nowhere and attacked the co-captain, Damian Pickett. The co-captain, Mr. Pickett, actually held his own fairly well until more people jumped in. This is Mr. Pickett here on the ground with all of these people attacking him now. Now, the person in the blue shirt with the life jacket, this is a 16-year-old boy who had boated over to pick up Mr. Pickett and bring him to dock. He tried to step in, he got hit as well. Unfortunately, more people seem to pile on, including this woman in the green beach cover-up. Mr. Pickett does manage to get up out of the pile and starts to try and walk away, and this woman unfortunately gets in his way and tries to stop him. The whole time this is happening, the riverboat is still parked out waiting to dock, and this kid, 16 years old, jumps off the riverboat and tries to swim to shore to help out Mr. Pickett. Now, the riverboat, of course, was sitting out watching all of this, so as soon as it docks, some of the employees and passengers immediately get off and they come to confront the owners of this pontoon boat. And basically all hell breaks loose. Everybody is fighting everybody. The police are arriving. There's the woman in the green beach cover-up. Do you remember her from earlier? She was on the pontoon now. She jumps out to get involved again. And within seconds, she's actually on the ground getting pummeled. A press conference was held yesterday with the mayor of Montgomery. So this is Stephen Reed. This is the police chief, Darrell Albert. During the press conference, they announced the two victims. So the first, of course, was the co-captain, Damian Pickett, who was attacked. The second was the 16-year-old who had gone over and picked up Damian Pickett and then was attacked by the owners of the pontoon boat when he arrived. They announced yesterday that they had 3 suspects who now have warrants for their arrest. The first was Richard Roberts, who's 48 years old. He was given 2 warrants for third-degree assault. The second was Alan Todd, who's 23 years old. And the third was Zachary Shipman, who's 25. The 3 men were instructed yesterday to turn themselves in. This is Richard Roberts. He did turn himself in yesterday, and this is his mugshot that TMZ was able to get. The other 2 men were supposedly going to turn themselves in an hour or so after the press conference. And this morning, the mayor announced that they have not turned themselves in yet, and he did say they may need to be picked up and given a ride to the police station. The other person the police would like to speak with right now is Reggie Gray. He's 42 years old, and he is this fellow here wielding the folding chair. So he is caught on video hitting several people with the folding chair, including this woman in the red dress that got a pretty good hit by Reggie before he was obtained by police officers. The police chief did state yesterday that there could be more charges pending. They still have more interviews to conduct and more evidence to go over.